Hey guys, Nick from Sinister Trades Gaming here. Today we're going to take a look at Chen Stormstout, the new hero released in Heroes of the Storm. Chen is a melee warrior. He is pretty tanky, and he works on avoidance. Instead of having tons of hit points like one of the other melee warriors such as Stitch or Diablo, Chen works more on avoiding a hit and putting up a shield to soak the hits. Looks like we'll be running in Dragon Shrine today. Now, my favorite build currently with Chen is one that I'm calling the shield build. It's not a damage-based build. Chen, even overall, even if you do spec it, isn't the strongest damage dealer. I wouldn't say that he's anything like Stitches. Stitches is a real strong meta. Chen takes damage, though, and avoids damage a lot better than any of the other tanks, in my opinion. Now, this is shortly after the release, so we may see some patches and hot fixes. The forums already are kind of blowing up with people asking to take out his shield or nerf his shield. So we'll see what Blizzard decides to do. First skill I'm going to take is increase slow duration of Keg Smash. It increases the slow on your Keg Smash by 1.5 seconds. Now, Chen's three basic moves are his Flying Kick. Flying Kick does a small amount of damage and then flies to the opposite side of your intended target. Chen uses energy called Brew and can replenish this energy with his Fortifying Brew talent. He just has to drink from his keg here, as you'll see him doing here, and he replenishes his energy levels. It's really nice. You're not waiting on mana or anything like that, but you do have to fit that combo into your fight along the way. I've run out of brew there, so I'm going to go ahead and drink. During the time that you're drinking your brew, you do build a shield. Now, this is very, very important when playing Chen, because that shield is very strong and replenishes itself every second. Alright, the other ability that he has is Keg Smash. Keg Smash is a move that damages for 30 damage, drenching the affected enemy in brew, slowing them for 25%. And of course that one's for 4 seconds. That's after we've taken the talent that increases the duration on the slow. Now, the important thing to note with Keg Smash is that it drenches the opponent in brew. Drenched opponents can be set on fire by your Breath of Fire move, which is his last basic move. This lights the opponent on fire for an additional 3 seconds, dealing 75 damage over the 3 seconds. Now with Chen, what you want to do is just basically fight normal, and then once the opponent has their eyes on you, or they're actually directing damage towards you, you're going to go ahead and drink, and that's going to give you that shield. So as you can see, I'm taking hits, but I'm not really taking any damage. The shield is replenishing itself over and over, and that shield will stay for a few seconds afterwards. So what you want to do is just keep up that same pattern. You will probably find advanced techniques that will work really well for you. But the basic player really can just Keg Smash, Flaming Attack, and then do the jump. It's a great little combo. It does burn a lot of your attack points, but it's pretty devastating. again, taking some damage, so I'm just going to go ahead and drink. And kind of ignore the damage that they're going to do. Now, by this point, level 8, you're going to notice, I'm just going to sit here and take cannon fire. You take no damage from it. The duration of your fortifying brew is enough to load it right into the cooldown of your next one. And so what I've done there is I've held the minions at bay, I've soaked up cannon fire, and now these towers are out of ammunition. This is one of the reasons that they're asking for a hot fix. It does seem like a rather strong combo, especially after the fixes they've done to Murky. It seems like they might not have intended this. So again, this isn't early on. We may see some hot fixes to this. Now Chen can jump over objects such as fences with his flying kick. You do need to be careful about this because there are times like that where you can jump right into the enemy's base. All you need to do is just do another flying kick back over the wall, so you can drink until you have that timer back and go ahead and retreat. The next talent that I like to take is Fortifying Brew. Happens twice as fast. At this point, it's going to be very hard for them to keep up with the damage, so that they actually get through your shields. A lot of that damage will be stopped by his shield regeneration. It is very quick once you take that secondary talent. Now Chen coupled with a healer can be rather devastating. He can sit there and soak hits for a very long time. What you want to avoid with Chen is stuns. So for example here we know that Maradin has some stuns. You just need to wait until he uses those stuns and then go ahead and get your drink on. Got Raynor here trying to sneak up from behind with a back shot, so I'm just going to go ahead and wait until he's done. Drink during that. Now obviously I am overextending here, guys, just to show you the lengths that he can go to survive and take damage. We're going to go ahead and jump home now. The next talent that I take in the shield build is increased shields from Fortifying Brew. Shield generation and maximum from Fortifying Brew is increased by 40%. Now this is going to make his already strong shields even stronger. Next, I like to take Storm, Earth, and Fire. These we're calling the Three Bears. Three Bears is a very, very strong ult. It will split Panda into 3, and then you have 2 moves. You have a jump on top move, and you have a jump away. Jump away can be used to catch up to people pretty easily, and then of course jump on top can be used to just smash somebody and have 3 incoming attacks. Again, very ult ult. You are technically immune during that time. The 3 units must die before you can again take damage. It's very similar to Tychus's mech. Tychus here trying to load me with some damage, and I'm just going to ignore it. Now a smart Tychus would have thrown a grenade once they saw you drinking, so that way there's no damage of the or no threat of the drink, and you can stop the drink. I am shielding Kerrigan here. She is taking a little bit of damage. But that shield, you can see the flower type pattern here on the outside. The last talent that I picked, it will shield nearby allies for 50 per second. is a very strong talent. When in a 5-man push, it allows your team to just basically sit there and push as long as you have a small bit of heals and some smart team placement. If anything does get nerfed, I do believe that it will be the allied shield. They do not want snowballing, and snowballing is quite possible with this talent. So we'll see what Blizzard likes to do. All right, now here is an opinion. Again, you will pick your talents based on your playstyle, of course. There we go. Tychus actually used a grenade to stun the drink finally. You have a shield talent here that shields from fortifying brew lasts longer. But it doesn't seem to help the push build very much. So what I like to do is I like to take the increased range on Keg Smash. This will allow you to throw your slowing kegs a lot farther than normal, and either be able to slow enemies attacking your team, or go ahead and catch up with enemies that might be running away. Tychus threw his grenade there, so immediately afterwards I'm going to go ahead and do the drink. You can see the large amount of damage that was coming in on our Tychus there. Again, guys, I am overextending so that you can see the lengths that his shields can go to. We're gonna go ahead and pop the 3 bears here. And my last unit died, so I am again Chen. The 3 bears have gone away, and that's when it's time to retreat. I'm going to try and extend the game just a little bit here, guys, so that we can get to our level 20 talent.
See that mercenary camp? I'm taking it.
I do need to be careful about taking any mercs or the dragon at this point. We've already done a lot of damage to their walls, and they're going to have a tough time holding up against these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride up here for some minions. Go ahead and set some minions on fire. Get my drink on, build some nice shields. Those shields will last for a few seconds, so what you do is you go ahead and get your drink, build your shields, go into a short combat, and then again, lather, rinse, repeat. Very strong combo. We'll see if it's exactly what Blizzard intended, or if they want to nerf it a bit. As you can see, our team is basically not taking any damage right now. We had Tychus, we had 2 cannons, we have minions firing at us. It's an extremely strong shield. We've run the tower out of ammo, which is part of the tactic that I like to use. Tychus is gonna die. How about we jump a poor little Lulu here? Set her on fire. Alright, now we have 3 teammates here. We're gonna go ahead and shield them up. And once again, you can just shield to shield to shield as long as you haven't been stunned. And my team is taking no damage from cannon fire. Now Moradin is taking some minion fire, and again, no damage. There is There is some concern on the forums that this is a little bit too much. We have our level 20 talent here. Elemental Conduit. It's very nice when you use your abilities. It will summon a secondary unit, sometimes your earth, wind, or fire units. And that's a look at Chen Stormstout, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you did.